Let me just start this out with some people are just built different. Some people are just built different. Listen, day 4 of the Tupac murder trial brought some testimony that could have the courtroom talking for a while. The jury heard testimony about Tupac's final moments after he was shot. The officer testified that when he asked Tupac if he could identify who shot him, Tupac repeatedly said, "We'll take care of it." Now, when I say some people are built different, some people are built different, that statement in that moment says a lot about the person in that situation, and I digress from there. And that wasn't the only major moment today. A former LAPD detective also took to the stand and testified about an alleged admission involving Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. But here's where this trial took another turn. The prosecution is continuing to use Davis's own words and past statements as part of its case. And his defense, they're basically telling the jury, do not believe him. Listen, Davis's own attorney argued that his client had a reputation for making things up, that some of these stories he told over the years were designed to make money, sell books, and keep himself in the spotlight. Which can be valid, but it's kind of weak. That's a pretty unusual defense strategy, because instead of trying to convince the jury that everything Davis said was true, his own lawyer is attacking his credibility. The jury also heard testimony surrounding the long-running theories about the people and rivalries connected to death, including testimony involving Sean Diddy Combs. But remember, testimony about a theory or an allegation is not the same thing as proof. Davis is charged with murder and has pled not guilty. Prosecutors allege he helped orchestrate the shooting, but they do not accuse him of being the person who pulled the trigger. So after 4 days, we're seeing this case become less about the mystery surrounding Tupac's death and more about one major question. Can prosecutors convince this jury that Keefe D's own words are enough to prove his involvement? Because nearly 30 years later, we're finally hearing some of those stories played out inside a courtroom. And we're only 4 days into this trial. And trust me, I'm keeping up with this. So I'll be back with the next courtroom update. So follow your girl. I'm your girl, Callie Ware. Peace.